Hey guys, good morning. I hope you're happy because it's Friday. It's Friday today. It's gonna be weekend tomorrow. One class and I'm done for today. That's why I'm so excited, because it's Friday. So same drill, comments, thoughts, new insights, let me know. I'd be willing and happy to engage. And I hope my glasses doesn't bother the camera so much. I haven't worn my glasses in the previous briefings because I know it might kind of reflect, but I can't do that now. My eyes are hurting so bad. Basically, I can't do away with my glasses anymore, even if things are like super near. So I'm gonna do a very quick morning briefing for today because I don't want to hold you up. I don't want to take too much of your time. Number one, Japan is gonna lift its state of emergency in most regions. We see that the number of daily cases of the virus falling after 4 weeks of the state of emergency. What most people do not know is that we're currently not on lockdown. We can still move freely here. Residents can still go out of their homes. People can still jog. I see people still going out. What I do know is that some parks are closed, and when it was declared, some businesses volunteered to just simply shut down or close their operations until then. And I think, well, for most of us, like for me, it's not really a policy, but it's more of like a call, like in our school, a call to not ride public transportation, you know, just to curb infections. But yeah, as I am paranoid, I'm not leaving my place. So anyway, the state of emergency will remain in place, except in places like Tokyo and Osaka, because it's one of the country's most populous areas. I think it remains in the 8th most populous areas. Yeah, that's right. The state of emergency will remain in place for the country's 8 most populous areas. So the Prime Minister said he would decide next week whether to lift those restrictions before end of the month. So we'll have to see, and we'll see that soon. Next discussion, the shutdown of Philippine network ABSCBN. It actually irks a lot of people because, hello, we're in the middle of a pandemic. We need information. Those people, the 11,000 employees, where do they get, you know, money? Do you just leave them unemployed because of some misunderstandings, or, you know, whatever politics is happening on the ground? And it's actually quite disheartening, but at the same time, I see the artists speaking up, and I think it needs, and I think they're very courageous in doing that. And I think it's high time that people, you know, question things. When something's not right, it's high time for us to question things. You question things, but when you question things, of course you question things politely and with respect, but it's never wrong to question things, to make people accountable for their actions. And I think that's the first step coming from them. And then lastly, we see, I've read in Bloomberg that the second wave are plaguing Asia's recovery. China, South Korea, Hong Kong, their cases re-emerging as they're reopening. And scientists actually warned that the disease may never go away unless the disease may never go away because it actually lurks in people that are asymptomatic, and it's hard to contain. Asymptomatic meaning they're people who doesn't show any signs of having the virus, but they're actually but they actually can get you infected by the virus. So, and I think that's worrying right now. The question for today though is, what will our world be post-pandemic? I have some ideas, but I am not so sure what will our world be post-pandemic. And it's kind of, you know, when you paint a picture and, you know, it's still blur, like, where do we stand? It's still a blur. So I have like no idea where we're going after post-pandemic. Do we wear masks every day? Do we limit the time we go out? We may not know. So for today, I just wanna wrap things up and, you know, say what's on my planner. It's day 136 right now. It says, true life is lived when tiny changes occur. Oh, this is interesting. It's by Leo Tolstoy. Leo Tolstoy is a Russian author, if I'm not mistaken. He was the one who wrote Anna Karenina, though. Was it in that book that the quote goes, happy families are all alike? It goes, happy families are all alike, but I just not gonna say it word for word. I think happy families are all alike, and happy families are unhappy families are unhappy in their own way. I think it goes like that. But I haven't finished the book, but I opened that book, but I haven't like read it. So I guess that's it for today, and I hope you're doing good, you're doing fine. If not, I'm sending my virtual hugs to everyone. I'm just gonna be there in spirit. So thank you to also our dear frontliners for your service. We really appreciate it. For my friends in the medical field, thank you so much. I'm just gonna send also my warmest hugs to you guys. Thanks for listening. I won't have a briefing for Saturday and Sunday. Let's just chill. Let's just, you know, take a breather. Let's just tone down. Let's just unwind. I also don't want to read more news. I limit what I read so that it doesn't get too much in my system. I need to sometimes be sane. So I guess that's it, and I'll see you on Monday.